To me he'd say everything you want's a dream away.
Heading to Bainbridge Island, baby.
Under this pressure, under this weight, we are diamonds. I feel my heart beating. I feel my heart beneath my skin. I feel my heart. Not in this way. I'm a dream and die by light of day.
This is another day today with Dayenjoyer. The withdrawal symptoms of Facebook and Instagram are worse than you think. After more than 30 days without accessing Facebook and Instagram, I can say that I'm now kind of proud of my insecurities. It doesn't feel like I miss any of those social media, of living in a fantasy world where everyone is feeling fantastic at all times. I realized that the person holding the phone and swiping up through the feeds and the posts is not the same person posting on those very same platforms. I have become tired of living inside a platform, swiping with my finger through a digital screen. The way such practice contributed to how I feel, think and interact with my thoughts and the world around me has driven my human behaviors to extreme dysfunctionality.
Is there a principal reason why I should delete my social media? And if so, what is it?
There are two. One of them is for your own good, and the other is for society's good. For your own good, it's because you're being subtly manipulated by algorithms that are watching everything you do constantly and then sending you changes in your media feed, in your diet, that are calculated to adjust you slightly to the liking of some unseen advertiser. And so if you get off that, you can have a chance to experience a clearer view of yourself and your life. Society has been gradually darkened by this scheme, and everyone is under this mild version of behavior modification all the time. It's made people jittery and cranky. The founders of the great Silicon Valley spying empires like Facebook have publicly declared that they intentionally included addictive schemes in their designs. We will get the broad population to use the services a lot. We'll get them hooked through a scheme of rewards and punishment. And then within that, we'll very gradually start to leverage that to change them. So it's this very kind of stealthy manipulation of the population. The people who run the tech companies like Google and Facebook are not doing the manipulating, they're doing the addicting. I believe that what we're doing is not in our own self-interest. Business interests are a part of society. If they destroy society, they destroy themselves.
The social behavior I once had through interacting with people in real life versus the social media behavior I developed after a long addictive time using those apps has become infected, broken, and utterly manipulated. After 34 days, I'm still recovering from the withdrawal symptoms these two apps have made me feel and think. It doesn't feel any better, I can assure you, but it feels liberating not knowing how the world revolves through an app. I won't share with you how I fill the gaps in my life now that I don't use these two platforms, but I will happily share with you how I feel. Miserable, utterly and completely rock bottom. Why? Because my social behavior and the way I feel about myself have been under hourly manipulation for the past 13 years, since I created an account on Facebook. Add Instagram on top of that for the last 6 and 7 years, and you get a combo of malfunctioning attributes on a daily basis.
Social media has become part of our nature. We post, we share, we like, we follow, we unfollow, we subscribe. A small study of 20 college students found a correlation between students who demonstrated higher levels of Facebook addiction and activity in the amygdala striatal system while they interacted with Facebook symbols. This activation was the same seen in those with substance addiction. In a 2016 UCLA study, teens were split into two groups. One was shown a photo with a high number of likes, and the other group was shown the same photo, but with fewer likes. Those who viewed the photo with more likes were more likely to like the photo themselves than the group who saw the photo with fewer likes. This experiment found activity in multiple parts of the brain when teens saw photos they took receive a lot of likes. In particular, the study found significant activity in part of the brain's reward circuitry known as the nucleus accumbens. Dopamine is released in the brain after positive social stimuli, such as likes and positive comments on social media. She got a bunch of likes, releasing dopamine into her brain and causing a feeling of satisfaction. Psychologist B.F. Skinner found that mice would respond to certain stimuli they knew resulted in a reward more often when the reward came at variable times. This theory can also be applied to social media and the times we check it looking for a reward in terms of a like, comment, or message. We habitually check our accounts, but we are not always rewarded. Maybe this photo didn't get the amount of likes you wanted, so you will try again and again and again. According to Robert Rosenberger of the Georgia Institute of Technology, we've become so connected to our phones that they've sort of become part of our bodies. Anytime something stimulates or triggers sensation in an area where you keep your phone, you might believe it's your phone. This is called phantom vibration syndrome. Studies show that nearly 90% of people report experiencing these phantom vibrations.
As I'm healing, I realize that sharing too much of what I do and how I live with too many people through a digital world is an addictive and harmful act. Sharing what I do and how I live with people I come across in real life is a healthy and a life-giving act. Yesterday, I met Dave. Dave, how you been? It's so good to see you. Hey, I remember you. You look familiar. Yeah, it's me, Sharif, the coffee guy, who served you last year at Whole Foods. Oh yes, Sharif, the Egyptian guy. Dave is an 89-year-old man from Chesterfield in England. He swims 5 times a week, recalls his bike rides in South Yorkshire, stands straight, walks like a 30-year-old, and smiles like he's going to live forever. What's the secret, Dave? I asked. Keep moving, he said. I asked him, what do you think of social media, Dave? He goes, it was nice to meet you, Sharif. My name is Sharif. I'm a day enjoyer. This is Green Lake. It's a good day from Seattle. Heading to Bainbridge Island, baby. Sir, would you like to try a sample of our lint truffle today? Really nice.
I can't do the sugar.
Sorry about that.
He's an infinite well of knowledge and rhythm.